And blessings, all glory given to Yah. It is your brother here in the house that God has made. Shouts out to all my brothers out there. Shouts out to all my sisters out there in the world. Take this day to bring in remembrance all the great things that you have done for your God. All the times that he came to you and he asked you to help those people, or get a little low in your finances to lift someone up, or the blood, sweat, and tears that he asked you and you listened and you went out there and you did what your father asked you to do. Today is the day to bring all these things in remembrance, not only for us to bring it to our God and remind him of our good works and our labor in this orchard that we are down here on this earth, but to bring the sentiment of joy to your own self, for you to have confirmation that you have a good heart, that you have a good soul. Now, this is your brother Jehoshaphat Israel here in the house that God has made. Now, family, it was last night, family. I got out of work, I went home, and all glory given to God, because he gave me the day and he blessed me, and he was with me all day long. I'm grateful. He's blessing my family and he's watching over all of us. I'm grateful. But the question came to my mind. Do my people, do so-called black people, experience a lot of racism and discrimination at the workplace? So I did my research and I came across an article on what was it, Associate Press, CNN. It was some article that I was reading that took like a whole hour, family. I did all the research, and we've been lied to, family. We've been lied. We've been really lied to when it comes to all these government assist programs. The research that I did last night, it said it's only 40 million black people in this country. It said that the majority of black people are working. It said that it's more black people working of any other races. So it said 20 million of us are in the workforce. It was like 21 million, 21.6 million of us in the workforce. But it also said that it's more black people working than white people working. Now, how is that? How is that when it's over 80 million white people in this country? It said that it's more black people working than Asian people. Okay, they're right under us. It said that it's more working black people in this country than actual Hispanics or Mexicans at the workplace. So we've been lied to, family, from all them years. They've been sitting up over there talking about, oh, you niggas is lazy. You niggas ain't got no job. You niggas don't want to work. You niggas want to steal stuff. That's a lie, family. Half of our people are working, family. Me, I got 30 years behind me, family. I heard the sister on TikTok, she said that you should look on that one government site to see how many jobs that you've been working. Family, I've been working ever since I was little. I kid you not. I'm not lying to my brothers and sisters out there in the world. I used to throw the paper. I used to work for the schools. I used to do janitorial services when I was only at the tender age of 10 years old, getting paid. Your people have been working, family, with only 40 million of us. And all these programs, they outshoot us on every single government program that you possibly can imagine. Like this right here. This Section 8 right here, family. And as you can see, the racial background of tenants living in the housing credit properties in 2021 was 24.4% white, only 27.3%. Hold up. Breakdown tenants living housing credit properties in 2021, 20% was white, 27.3% black, African American, 10% Hispanic. But it said out of the percent of all the black people, all the homeless population, 37% of that falls on us. But as you look, let me go back into my other statistics, all my other statistics. Hold on. Give me one quick second, because I know I downloaded them. All of the government assistant programs, they knock us out. They beat us, family. They beat us on all of that stuff. So don't let them people sit up there and lie to you and say, oh, look at the welfare queen and all the black women. All they want to do is cash a welfare check. That's a lie, family. Now look at the percentile. It's 40 million of us in this country. 20% of us is working, and that out trumps all the other races of people. From what that article was sitting there saying, it said we have more black people working than white people, and it's more white people than it is black people. So that throws me through a loop. It blows my mind, family, to know that we've been lied to out of all this stuff, down to the what is it, the cash benefits. We're low on it, family. We're working. So I have to think now. I know the statistics of our people that are incarcerated in America, no matter what state you live in. Our prison population is only 500,000 people. That's it. We make up a large vast number of the people that's locked up in the prisons, because they throw us away on crimes that they'll have somebody else locked, and they just want us locked up anyway. Ain't nothing changed on that. We do a small infraction, and the whole damn United States of America got to stop, and it's got to hold because of this person, SSI, family. Every other race is beating us on it. It's not a lot of your people on these government assistance programs. If 20% of your people, remember, it's only 40 million of us, 20% of them is already working. So what does that leave you? We got 500,000 of our brothers and sisters that are locked up. We have mentally ill people that cannot work. We have children from the ages from 1 to 17 that are not working. And then we have our elderly people. But all in all, we're not on all these government. I don't want no government assisted programs, family. All they can do is write me a check, family, for the reparations and the tribute that is owed of a debt that's owed on your people. Your people are owed that money. I don't want no government assistance. I don't want your Section 8. I don't want your SSI. I don't want your food stamps. I don't want nothing from this government if it not be my reparations check. I'll take that. But any other, I've been working, family. And I've been working, and I've been had your government take all my money from me. That's why they say that your brother Jehoshaphat Israel, I'm living impoverished. You know what I'm saying? I'm living lower than the what is the property, the poverty line. You know what I'm saying? I'm right under it, but I get up and I go to work every day, and I could put a good 25 to 30 years behind me. I don't like it when they sit up and they lie to my people, talk about, oh, y'all lazy, all of y'all thieves, all of y'all be going to prison, all of y'all be getting locked up, y'all lazy, y'all don't want to get no job, y'all don't want to work. No, it's not the fact that we don't want to work. It's the fact that we experience racial discrimination on the job sites. I have to think, family, I was looking for, I stumbled across this, family. I wasn't even interested in this. What I was interested in is what will happen mentally to a black person that continues to work in a black society. You must understand what the word of God said. God said in his own word, he said, every generation that come after you will be weaker than you. We're not as strong as our forefathers. We're not as strong as our great grandfathers and our great grandmothers. So I had to put this in my mind. Hold on now. He also said that every generation that come up behind you will be smarter than y'all. Now, we might not be as strong. I might not be as strong as my dad and my grandfather and my great grandfather. But from what God said, he said I'm naturally smarter than them. It's like give or take up over here. So I had to think about it. I'm not as strong. I'm not as strong as my grandfather, who had to endure working in the society, taking subliminal and subconscious hatred towards him like that. He had that, family. They said that when I first seen the article, because I'm still looking for it, but when I first read it, it said that the pressures that's put on a black person is more higher than any other person. And from what it said, either they're doing it subliminally, subconsciously, or consciously knowing that they're doing it. But we still suffer as a people because we have to deal with this to make our monies, family, to raise our families, to pay all our bills, to make sure that we have a roof over our head. These are the things that we have to endure on the work site, unlike anybody else. So I have to think, family, I gotta hurry up and get out of the workplace. You know what I'm saying? So I don't receive all of this mental damage on my own psyche of my own self, just dealing with the people in the world like that. But back to the consensus. It is more black people working. So where does that leave you, family? You got the elderly people. It's okay. How many elderly black folk do you think is in this country? It's got to be at least 10 million of them. Then you got the mentally ill. You got people that can't take care of their own self in our race. I understand that. Then you have our children. But we make up the greatest part of the workforce in the United States of America. There is no other race who outworks us. So when they sit up there and they talk about black jobs, they showed all the jobs that your people are in. I'm not going to say them because I don't want nobody to steal them. But they're jobs that don't nobody want. You know what I'm saying? They're jobs, all the jobs that I can sit up here and name them, but I'm not going to do that. Because from what Donald Trump said, he said, oh, they're going to come take the black jobs. The black jobs are jobs that don't nobody want like that. And you see so many different black people in this field. None of the races want them positions like that. I'm not going to say none of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say none of them. But just know, all my brothers and sisters, you have been lied to about your people. Your people are the hardest working people in this country. If half of us is working, there is no other race of man or woman that lives on the face of this earth, that lives in this country, that can say that, family. Now, this has been your brother. From food stamps to Section 8 to SSI, whatever government funds that they have, they get all the money. We don't even ask for the money. We are hard-working people, just like our people who came before us. Now, peace and blessings be upon your day. This has been your brother, Jehoshaphat Israel, here in the house that God has made. All glory be given to Yah.